Hey Leo, how is it going? How are you guys doing? How is your May going? Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather and you're doing a lot better than I am. I have really bad allergies. I guess that's what happens when you get older. But it's literally brutal. It's knocking me off my feet. And then, I'm a single mom raising 5 kids. So both of those combined, I'm just drained. So these readings just seem to be taking a lot of energy and then everything else that I have going on. So I am very sorry for, this reading being a tad little late. I'm going to try to be better for the second half of May to get your readings out early. So don't hate me. Your oracle, if this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, thank you for stopping in. My name is Amy. So this is going to be your oracle card for May 1st to 16th. It says, my life is about my relationships. It says, you will never find yourself in a point in time when the subject of relationship is not an active part of your now experience. For everything you perceive or notice or known is because of your relationship with something else. Without a comparative experience, you would be unable to perceive or focus any kind of understanding within yourself. Therefore, it is accurate to say that without relationships, you could not exist at all. I really like this card. I really, really like this card. And the reason that I really like it is because it is so true. If you don't go through what you go through when you have failed relationships, and this could just be friendships, this could be family, this doesn't have to be like, love relationships, people. But if you don't go through those downfalls, you're never going to know what you truly want or value yourself or know your worth. You have to go through those downfalls so then you'll know more. You'll know more about yourself. You'll know what you want. So I really like that card. I really like how it states that without those failures, without those lessons, without those tests, you wouldn't be who you are today. So I think it's a really good lesson. It's a really good test. So, Leo, we have we have water signs going on in your life right now. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because we have the King of Water, we have the Queen of Water, and we have Messengers of Water coming through. We have air signs coming through, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So we have the 3 of Earth here. So those are the energies you could be dealing with in your life. We also have the Empress and the Chariot. That is what's coming up for your reading for the May 1st to 16th. So I feel like with a Messenger of Water, it's just, Leo, it's a time where you kind of just have to believe what you don't see, have to believe in the unknown. It's kind of taking kind of thinking, not, I was going to say kind of thinking outside the box, but that wouldn't be it. It's just kind of trusting and believing what you can't see. So like in the universe, trusting that, even though you may not be in a relationship right now, there's reasons for that. You still have lessons to learn. You still have tests to learn. So I feel like there's just a time for you to kind of be in love with yourself. It's kind of a time for you to take a step back from the dating world, back from, whatever your circumstances is, and then kind of just focus on you. Like, who are you? And what do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want? Like, what are you looking for? I feel like for some of you, that's where you need to be starting. You don't know who you are anymore. You've lost yourself in some type of relationship. And this could stem from being in like emotionally abusive relationships. I don't want to say physical because I hate the idea of saying that, but you were in some type of relationship, Leo, that really brought you really down. Like, you're like, at the bottom and you're rebuilding from the bottom. That's what I feel like. I feel like this is like, because we have, not only do we have that messenger of water, but we have the queen of water. And that represents self-love as well. That represents a start of healing, a start of, regrouping, right? Meditation. This is just getting your emotional security in check. Just, that time to find out, like I said, who you are and what you want from the future, what you want from, your new love, your new abundance that wants to come through. That's what I feel like. I feel like you guys are at rock bottom, and now it's like, that you can only go up from here, but it's like, where do you start? And I feel like you have to start within yourself. That is where you're going to find all the answers. That is where you're going to find what you need to know. It's like being a best friend to yourself, kind of being able to just, I don't want to talk to yourself, but if that's what you like to do, then, but it's just kind of having that inner time, to really think about, what is it that you want? What is it that, you want from your next relationship? Do you want the same problems that you had last time coming into this one? Or do you want someone who's genuine? Do you want someone who's, committed and loving and honest and loyal and wants the same things as you do? You've really got to decide and think, what is it that I want? This is a time of being, comfortable with who you are. Some of you aren't. Some of you hate who you are. Some of you, you can't stand to look yourself in the mirror. That's how bad it's gotten. And I feel like, Leo, it's now. This is your time to shine. This is your time to, to know that you are always worthy of love and respect. You are always worthy of these new beginnings and these new abundances, regardless of what anyone says. We have the King of Water here. This is also about meditation. This is about, just listening to your intuition, listening to your gut. What is your intuition saying? What is your gut saying? This isn't a time to fight things. It's a time to kind of believe. They just keep saying believe. I feel like you really need to listen to yourself before you make that decision or before you make that opinion of someone else. There could be some type of situation that, you just fly off the handle and have an opinion on without even thinking. And it's like spirit kind of wants you to stop in your tracks because you're missing something. There is something missing in all of this. And I don't know what it is yet, but I feel like don't rush whatever is coming your way, Leo, for May. Take your time. Take your time to figure out what it is that you want. Take your time to figure out, what makes you happy? What makes you Leo? I feel like this is a time to kind of build on what you want. We've got the Three of Earth here. What are your dreams? What are your goals? That's where you guys should be at. You should be working on you, What do you see for your future without anyone? Because yes, it's always nice to have, a partner or a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or, that stability of having someone in your corner. But if you're not 100% yourself, and if you're not there in your mind and in your heart, if you don't love yourself, how do you expect someone else to love you? That's what I feel like. I feel like for some of you, you may just be jumping too much. And you're not really taking that time for yourself. And it's coming through because there's just a lot of self-healing cards here. There's a lot of cards about, just kind of taking that step back, Leo, and kind of saying, you know what? I don't have all my shit together. I am not ready for that next relationship because I don't know what I want and I don't know who I am. And I feel like once that clicks and you figure that out, once you're in a state where you're like, you know what, I love myself and I'm not going to let anyone ever bring me down to that point where I start hating myself or I start hating who I am. I feel like once you get that strong and you're able to not let anyone take that control and that power from you, you will get those abundance of love coming through. You will get those things that you've been manifesting. But I feel like right now, Leo, where you guys are, it's just about building. It's building yourself up. It's about chasing those dreams. It's about doing what you need to do to get to the next step, because you're missing something. You're missing a part of something. It's like you just don't believe in you. And I feel with this Chariot, how I was just saying, is that for some of you, you've hit rock bottom, and you're pulling yourself up. It's not like you're staying on rock bottom. You're pulling yourself out of that, and you're finally coming to that conclusion. You know what? I've got to chase my goals. I've got to chase my dreams. I've got to work on myself, Start chasing what you feel is real. You have to know that love is all around you, but it's divine timing, right? Things will come to you when it's time. Don't sit there and tell yourself day in and day out, oh, love's not happening for me, or, I'm not going to be an anyone, or I'm not worth it, because you were in those relationships that made you feel that way. If you keep doing that, that's why you're manifesting that stuff. If you change the way you think and you change the way you look at things, this is why you went through those relationships, because this is giving you the chance to say, you know what, I don't want that anymore. I don't want someone that, I can't talk to or I can't trust. I want someone I can open up to and be vulnerable with, right? Without being judged. I feel like this is a time of just opening up yourself, figuring out who are you. That is what thing. That is what's coming through, is a lot of you don't know who you are. And I think until you find that out, you're just going to stay in that unsure place. Because we have the Empress here, right? This is birthing of a new idea. This is birthing of a new project. This is birthing something. It's like like I said, a new version of yourself, I always say, like, this is like the mother card, for those that are even trying to have a baby. That's like the new, I was gonna say the new baby, but you're birthing something, you're changing, you don't want to take that shit anymore. You don't want to take that drama anymore. You don't want to take, that, I just have to log into my Facebook because I just remembered a quote that I did on my Facebook wall the other day, and I think it really has something to do with this reading. But when I was talking about this, I kind of feel like you guys just have to, if you want this new beginning, if you want this new birth, if you want this new project, it's that time of, forgiving others for what they've done to you, and kind of letting yourself let this stuff come through. And by that I mean, like, let this new love come through on its terms. Don't try to rush something. Work on you, and the rest will follow. I promise you. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to find that quote because I feel like it's I didn't think it was this far down. Okay, maybe I write a lot on my Facebook. Where is it? Oh. Okay, so it says, free yourself from your past mistakes by forgiving yourself for what you've done or went through. Every day is another chance to start over. So I kind of feel like that was kind of what I was trying to come across, is that, you know what, your past doesn't define you. It was just you kind of go through, so that you realize what you don't want, so that you realize, you know, what you are worth. There's actually another one that I wanted that came across really quickly. I just feel like I need to read these to you guys because someone needs some inspiration. Where is it? Okay. We can't be afraid of change. You may feel very secure in the pond that you are in, but if you never venture out of it, you will never know that there is such a thing as an ocean or sea. Holding on to something that is good for you now may be the very reason why you don't have something better. So let go. Let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of what's keeping you stuck, and wait for these new abundances to come through. I almost forgot that there's a card here. We have the Seven of Air here too. So this is about just looking within yourself, right? Asking yourself, are you happy where you are? You know, are you happy with your surroundings? Are you happy with yourself? And if the answer is no, then you have to start working on that. You have to figure out, who are you? You have to start living your life on your own terms, because that's exactly what this whole reading is about. It's about getting yourselves out of that mind frame that you're not good enough, you know? Do what's right for you for once. Don't do what's right for everyone else. Do what right's, if I can speak. Do what's right for you for once, not everyone else's. Not everyone's opinions matters. The only opinion matters is yourself. So your oracle card is talking about Treasure Island. So that's kind of interesting. So I'm just going to read that for you guys, and then I'll close up the reading. So it says, the law of attraction bring dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest abundance, appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and a sharing of good fortune. The oracle message: you worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and trapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must now know is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiples like magic. This is your relationship message really quickly. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need. But you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself and each other. Now is the time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blossoms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So I think that's really beautiful. And what a way to wrap up the reading. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe, like if you haven't. You can send me an email at trulydivinetarot@hotmail.com for a personal. Know that I'm sending you guys all love and light, Leo, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Take care.